Hello, everyone. Wow, wow. What a time it's been. I've had a few years off YouTube, off my own channel. I can't actually access my old channel, so my old channel was Sprinksy's Vapes. Not going by that anymore. Um, Instead, we're gonna go for the name Gritty Boy Projects. The reason for that is, first of all, I've changed my surname, so I'm not Sprinks anymore. And the other reason is it's not just going to be vaping videos from now on. Currently, some projects that are in the work is I'm going to be building my own desk to build model kits on. I love doing my model kits. Nice little hobby. So you'll be getting to see that. Sometimes there's going to be collabs. So myself and Solly, his name is, that's SOL3Y. Check his channel out. We've been doing a couple of things on his. So we've done the one chip challenge. We've done shot glasses full of hot sauce. I don't think that video's up anymore. I think we've taken it down because it wasn't the right fit. What else is there? We've got our own channel as a collab one called BH2 Crew. So there's going to be a couple of gaming things on there, a couple of other bits and pieces. Also, you'll notice, if you look at my old channel, since I've been away from YouTube, I've grown this. Makes me look hella old, older than I did before. I still look like I was 12. But yeah, this is just a quick introductory video about me coming back. Yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot's happened since I've been away from YouTube. I've had a child. She's fantastic. What else has been going? So what else is going to be going on? So essentially, there's going to be a few faces that will become familiar in the long term. That being ones of like my mum and my stepdad. They'll be appearing in videos from time to time, even if they don't talk to you directly or see them. They'll just be in the background. But Steve, my stepdad, he's got his own YouTube channel. It's fishing, so just type in Steve Grit. Now you can see where the grit comes from. Yeah, check out, if you're into fishing, check out his fishing channel. It's pretty decent. Vaping habits, yeah. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I hit a bit of a stressful point in my life. I went back to smoking for about a year and a half. I've gone back on the vaping scene. I'm now running the Geek Vape S100 with the Hell Vape RTA. And I've also got the Elf Bar lemon, peach, and I want to say mango. I haven't got the bottle, so I can't tell you for certain. Juice going. 7030. It's currently at 65 watts, locked at 0.22 ohms. Pretty decent. Just like the olden days, not much has changed, obviously. Still into my massive amount of flavour and massive amount of vapour. It's something that needs to be doing. So yeah, as I say, upcoming projects. I will be building a desk. I'm currently in the process of designing it because it's going to have a multitude of features. It's going to have soldering station on it, which obviously I'll just buy. I'm not making one of them. It's going to have an airbrush kit sorted and sort of mounted to the desk so that it's easier for me to control. The desk is also going to have, it's going to be like a two-stage design. So essentially what I mean by that is it's going to have a spray booth on the right hand side. Within that spray booth at the back wall, there's going to be a fan that I can turn on and off by a switch that's going to push all the fumes from the airbrush paint and thinner through into some form of container so that it, first of all, doesn't stink out the house, and second of all, just so that I'm not breathing it in. I know a lot of people say wear a mask and that lot. For the amount I'm not doing it, spraying it day in, day out, so I don't think that'll be an integral part of it. What else is it going to have? It's going to have lights, so it's going to have an LED strip going around so that I can see what I'm painting, covered by a white diffuser. It's also going to have, so we've got the fan, the airbrush, things like that. It's also going to have a monitor on the side of the spray booth. That's for one reason only. When I'm working on things, when I'm not filming, because of copyright reasons, when I'm not filming the parts I need to film, I will more than likely be just listening to something or watching something. So it's going to be quite handy to have a little monitor there. Plus the PC side of things, I will be getting some form of, even if it's an older PC, because it's only going to be for using Arduino circuits. Because ideally what I want to do in the long run is learn not how to just put LEDs in a model kit and have it working perfectly, flawlessly every time, which I've pretty much got down to a T. It's more to do with the fact of I would then love to be able to have button systems that, even if it's tactile buttons, that you push and certain things will happen. So say for instance a car, you flick a switch, turns all the Arduino on, and then you hear that exact car model's engine playing sound. The other thing would be setting up some form of light sequence, so the headlights can flash, indicators can go from left to right. If the model perceives it, I would like to change the axle to have a motor on it for the back wheels, where I have it slightly elevated so you can actually see the wheels move. That would be pretty awesome. That's for a car, for instance. There's quite a few little things that are quite technical, a little bit more difficult than you would expect, that I'd like to incorporate in my models, just to make them a little bit more real. Yeah, I mean, one thing I did think of is, if you guys haven't figured out, I'm a bit of a nerd. So one of the biggest things for me is Star Wars. I thought it'd be pretty cool to have some form of deionized water, so it can't conduct electricity, or some form of mineral oil that's clear, going through a sprinkler system so it's raining in this plastic cube sort of thing, with a backdrop and some lights and that lot so you can see what's going on, with, I don't know, like General Grievous with his lightsabers lit, and you can just see it running onto him. But the caveat to that is how then do you get the oil or mineral water back up to go back through? Well, that's relatively quite simple. All you'd have to do is get some form of fish tank inline pump system, little tiny one, that would pump it up to the top again and out through the sprinkler through gravity. So that's something I thought of as well. Again, it's small little details that are actually gonna take a bit of time. That would also be quite interesting to have a look at it being seen made. Another thing I've been doing recently is I'm going back to the gym. Doing really well with how much weight I'm losing, how many calories I'm burning in a day. I'm not going every day. So for instance, yesterday was my off day. I'll be going again later. I did a 6-mile walk quite late at night, but I just felt like doing it, and that's my cardio in a sense. Most of it at the gym is weights, to do torso and arms. My legs are taking care of themselves pretty well. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little introductory video. I know it's been like 9 minutes long, so when I say little, I mean little, because there's going to be things down the road that are going to be over an hour long videos, so get prepared for those. I will be doing some form of lives when I can, when I'm building models, so you guys can hop in on the chat and ask exactly what I'm doing, and when I'm not obviously concentrating on a certain little piece, I will answer those questions, because essentially what I want to do is I want to help people with their model habit as well, or hobby. And what I mean by that is some people, I've seen forums are great. Some people actually do really well from talking ideas out with other people. You know, I would listen to your viewers' ideas and I hope to God at some point you would listen to some of my ideas and see if it works. Another thing I'm going to do is I am going to actually build a vape. You can get kits offline. I am actually going to build one. Yeah, there's a lot of things in the pipeline that are going to happen that haven't quite happened yet. So stay tuned for those. But for now, guys, Gritty Boys out, and I will speak to you later. Peace.